Is it right on chime or right on time? I think it's right on chime, man, because that's our sponsor today. Chime, credit builder, Visa credit card. You need to tap in today, man. Look, free overdraft spot me. Come on, man. Don't nobody like them overdrafts. And you can overdraft up to $200 without fees with Spot Me when you set up a qualifying direct deposit. Why would you not want that? I don't like overdrafts. As soon as I get overdrafts, I get upset. So just set up a qualifying direct deposit, sign up for Spot Me, and Chime will spot you $200 when you exceed your balance. And they have access to over 50,000 fee-free ATM. That's more than the top three national banks combined, okay? Turn your everyday purchase into steps towards your financial goals with Chime Secure Credit Card. Get started today at chime.com/trap. That's chime.com/trap. Chime feels like progress. The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by the Bancorp Bank NA or Stride Bank NA. Spot Me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Out-of-network ATM withdrawals and OTC advance fees may apply. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. My pay eligibility requirements apply. Credit limits range $20 to $500. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details. All right. Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Comedy Trap House. I am your host, Rome Green Jr. In the building with me, I got Cam.
Only one in the building.
Only one in the building. Emmanuel is at his crib doing some work. But I texted Emmanuel earlier today to tell him we were hopping on to do the show. And for those who have known Emmanuel for a while, he's been an Android type of guy. And I think since I met him in 2006, he's been an Android type of guy. That's a long time. That's dedication. The dedication to a to a company. And I text him to let him know we're recording everything, talk about some business, and his messages came up blue. And you know that little SpongeBob meme where he starts smiling evilly. You look at the camera, you start smiling. That's how I felt, because there's only one reason your message will come up blue. Now, granted, you could be on some type of Apple product, right? You could be on an iPad or but
I ain't never seen him with one of those.
I ain't never seen him with one of those. So I'm only led to believe that he finally understood the ecosystem and he decided to jump on over. So I'm waiting for him to confirm, because I asked him, I said, wait, you got an iPhone? And I sent the little eye emoji. And so we're gonna see if he respond back. So but yeah, so all right, so we're gonna get some house business out the way. No pun intended.
Yeah, that's just for you.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's just for you.
It's always a hater in the building, y'all. He in the building. He right there. There's always a hater.
I'm here. I'm the only one
here. So, as some of you know, some of you may have watched the video that we put on the Dormtainment channel with the update. If you haven't watched that, you can go and watch that with the life update and the things we're switching to and everything. And so in there, I mentioned that me and Cam will be starting a new podcast that'll be on the Dormtainment channel. But we won't be starting it until probably March, maybe April, but probably March. We just have a few obligations to fill before then. So we wanted to, just go ahead and officially say that the Comedy Trap House will be on hold for, how they say, to be determined. That's just what it'll be, because we're all in different places and it's just kind of hard to keep it all together. And me and Cam will be in the same place and able to kind of just work a little bit differently. So yeah, that's what we wanted to let you guys know. So we will be doing maybe we may do a Q&A next week, or, but we just have to contractually finish out some things, and then we'll be switching over to a new pod. We won't tell you the name yet, but it's stupid. It's stupid. It's funny. That's what we think. We think it's funny. It's probably not gonna be funny to some. And you can't be funny to everybody. That's how comedy works. But we will be still talking about different topics and hitting a lot of it. We want to probably do some evergreen stuff, but we want you guys to be able to send us stuff so we can talk about it and all those things. But we'll get the format and all that stuff once we get
If you
set.
love Comedy Trap House, you'll love this pod. It still have guests, but
Yeah, we're still
you'll
gonna
get
do guests.
full episodes uploaded. You'll get clips uploaded, all of that. So
Yeah, Emmanuel can only be a guest if he turn on his camera. So if he don't turn on his camera, we tell him he can't be.
or
He
you
could
have to fly in.
he got to fly in or turn on his camera, so he could be a guest. But yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. But yeah, so that's the update on that. And if we can get Emmanuel back on for before we end the trap house, we'll do another episode for that. But yeah, I think that is all the house news. I believe. Yeah, that's all the house news. Okay. What's up with life?
Oh, you don't want to get into the topic? You want to ask about my life?
That's about your life. How you doing? Like, I don't really,
I'm ready to
I don't
move.
really talk to you that often. You know what I'm saying? So
I'm ready to move. I'm ready to get back into space, my own space, so I can get back to my routines and all the projects and stuff we got to work on. So I'm ready to move. So that's life for me right now. But I'm in this back and forth with family. I'm in Macon right now. My parents, my dad just left today. My mom's still here. So we're spending time with them because once I go back, I won't see me. I'll be gone till November like Wycliffe.
yeah, because the schedule week about to have it's a lot. It's a
So
lot.
I'm glad I got to spend this time with them.
For sure. I didn't anticipate this much time, which is also a good thing. We left in July. I'm thinking maybe I said late as November. Oh, all right. But
I knew once I got here, it made sense just to stay the rest of the year because I'll be coming here in November and December. So like, what's the point of me moving just to fly way back? Like that's just a lot of money wasted. So I'm like, I'll just finish off the year.
Yeah.
But when we initially moved, didn't expect to be here this long. But once I got here, it just made sense to stay because we had to go to Morocco in October. Then I will be coming to Georgia in November. Then I go to Bahamas in December. What's the point?
Facts. Yeah. Because then it's the new
But
year.
now that point, I hit the point. And I'm ready.
Yeah. And I think it's something about like being an adult and being back home. It feels good. You see your people and it feels good not to have to pay that rent for a little bit for sure.
But it ain't home.
But it ain't home no more. You've grown out. You've outgrown that space, right? And there's nothing like knowing, like your car, your grocery stores, like your rhythm and your routine. Here, yes, you can get in a rhythm in some months for sure. You get in some type of rhythm, but it's still not your rhythm.
You ain't fully in control.
You ain't fully in control.
Because you're going to get that call. Can you do this for me? Can you do this? Hey, I need this.
And then we had 2 cars. Then my mom, then my sister had to use the other car. So then now I have a set time for my gym time. So low key in the gym, I be thinking like, okay, let me not go too long. Let me try to, but I mean, it speeds up the process, but it's just like you said, it's not in control. You're not in control of what you got. Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
for sure. Yeah,
that's news. That's news.
You ain't noticed. You ain't really noticed like that.
Nah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's news to me.
Well, also you ain't seen me in person.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying I didn't notice. So I'm just saying.
No, you ain't seen me in person either. Like, so it's like.
I mean, this in person. This person.
No, it's not. This is Google, and I got my hoodie on, so like I don't really want to like. You know what I'm saying? If I had it off, I didn't want to really be flexing like that. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying the webcam add 10 pounds?
I look fatter?
I mean, I wouldn't say fat is the word.
Oh, okay. All right.
I wouldn't say fat.
You want me to be
You ain't fat.
hey yo trap house? You want me to be vulnerable real quick?
I would just say that a girl will be comfy in that sweater because she'll be draped in it. That's what I'll say.
Well, this I moved from large to XL. Just you know what I'm saying. Just mass
Because of what?
wise, just mass like mass.
Okay.
Yeah, mass. I moved. My volume increased. Not my weight, my
Oh,
volume. Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Um, I'm be
Hey.
honest. I'm be honest. I can, you know what I'm saying? We having an honest moment. I can be honest. I had stepped on the scale. Now,
Mm-hmm.
now when I got here, I was 225. 225.
Mm.
Solid 225. And I was like, okay, cool. All right, y'all,
It's a big number.
Yeah, I've been. Well, I told y'all my struggles with snacks and whatnot. I get it. I have my struggles. I ain't too ashamed to admit that. So I was like the other
Mm-hmm.
day, my homie Duke, shout out Duke, he sent me his 60-day shred program because I was like, all right, technically I bulked because
So you didn't.
yeah,
You ain't used that yet. You ain't started yet.
no, I ain't started yet. Yeah, I ain't started yet.
Okay. Okay.
No,
Then,
shut up, nigga. I ain't started
I'm
yet.
just getting
So
all the facts in order.
yeah, no, yeah.
That's
So I
all.
ain't started yet. Yeah. So
Okay.
I went to
That's
step
good.
on the scale, and yeah, I was 237,
Mm.
237, solid
That's a big.
237.
That's a bigger number.
Yeah. It's a bigger number, and I was like, huh, man, I ain't been here in a while. I ain't been here in a while, so I was like, okay, cool. But I had to
Mm-hmm.
remember, I was in bulking season, so now it's time to cut.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
I would like to cut to about 215, like
Okay.
to
Okay.
about 215, which I know I can do. It's about, I could take about 20 pounds off and 20 some pounds off. I think I can do it, but the only thing is, again, environment. If I was
Mm.
when I was back in Cali, I didn't really eat like I did here. One, because I wasn't in the South. That's definitely one. But
Mm-hmm.
two, I know myself, so I wouldn't buy the snacks that I needed to be eat that I would be, so I didn't even buy those things. I
Yeah.
ain't got no control over that here. You know what I'm saying? So when I get to Seattle, I know it'll be even better. But I locked in. I started today on the shred program. So we'll revisit this in about 8 weeks.
It sounds like excuses, but I'll give it to you.
I just admitted everything. How's the excuses?
Because you said I ain't got no control of whatever I eat. I mean,
No, I ain't
that's an
say that. I
excuse.
say I can't control my environment. I do got control of what I eat in the environment, and I know myself.
Then
I
what's
ain't
the
strong enough.
problem?
I ain't strong enough yet. I just admitted that I ain't strong enough yet. I fucked up. I ain't strong enough yet. So
Mm.
I gotta go to a different place. I gotta, you know what I'm saying. So that's just on me. Yo, yo, yo. You already know as soon as you step outside, you're going to be spending some money, and you don't need to do that. That's why our sponsor today is Chime, okay? Because when you bring that Chime credit builder card, it's a secure credit card with no annual fees, and it's going to help you get your money right. I got my Chime card on me right now, ready to get my credit right, ready to save me some money, man. You can build credit with money you set aside and avoid interest or expensive debt. Plus, you can get access to my pay and get up to $500 of your pay before payday with no mandatory fees. Okay, look, no annual fees, interest, or credit check to apply, and you can use it everywhere Visa credit cards are accepted. Now, why would you not want something like that in your wallet or in your purse? You know what I'm saying? Whichever way you got to get it, you got to get it, man. So you need to tap in right now. Turn your everyday purchases into steps towards your financial goals with Chime Secure Credit Card. Get started today at chime.com/trap. That's chime.com/trap. Chime feels like progress. The Chime Credit Builder Visa Credit Card is issued by the Bancorp Bank NA or Stride Bank NA. Spot me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Out of network ATM withdrawals and OTC advance fees may apply. Late payment may negatively impact your credit score. Results may vary. My pay eligibility requirements apply. Credit limits range $20 to $500. Go to chime.com/disclosures for details.
So
You
you
not you
got 24 habits into 25.
Y'all, this one I don't like talking to this man because he just like he not
I'll
really
ask you.
supportive. He
You
not
you
really.
you you wanted to talk about life. I'll get straight to the topics. Now you don't want to talk about life.
All right, I'm vulnerable, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do better, you know?
Ain't nobody tell you talk about this. I ain't asked about this.
Look, okay, look, all right. So I stopped now. Like today, this weekend, there was my last lemon cake.
I mean, it's. I mean, the damage been done. It's been 6 months of doing it.
But no, I wasn't doing it the full 6 months. Just here and there, just here and there. But here and there turned into here and more. There, it did. It turned into here and more there. But sometimes you got to
It
go.
turned
Sometimes,
into 237. That's what it
yeah,
turned into. It turned
turned
into
into
glucose.
It did turn into glucose. It turned into stored body fat. That's what it turned into.
That's what it turned into.
But like we always say, is you gotta have a new identity with it. So I just gotta go there. So during the workout, on the sheet, it tells you your nose for the 60 days, like what you can't do for the 60 days. And the only way to get the results is absolutely no cheat days. I just saw this is like, okay, because I don't deserve to cheat. I cheated. I cheated.
You cheated for a long time. now you got caught.
You know, I got caught cheating. So yeah.
You got caught. Now you begging for your old self back. You begging for your Cali, your Cali body back.
I can't get back there, man.
Cheating. Your Cali body caught you cheating on it with a
sound
body.
Yeah,
now you want the Cali body back.
I get it. Being I see these thickens out here, man. I get it. I'll be like, man, I gotta get out of here, man. It's weighing on me.
You had to put another notch on the belt loop.
How do you know what I'm saying? You don't want to expand the belt loop. Yeah,
you don't want to put more holes in the belt.
But see, that's why it's not fair, because people like you that don't gain, and that ain't fair.
That's not true. I've got bigger.
Like in what aspect?
My weight is up now. I'm holding it too.
What's holding it mean? Like where you at with it?
I've been in the 160s now consistently for about a month.
What you like 162?
Yeah. I fluctuate between 160 and 162 for the past month. I haven't dipped under, you know.
You think that's
new era for me? The 160s.
You think that's with
we in the 60s now.
That's with age, you think?
I mean, it could be age. It could be I'm eating more because I'm not cooking here, so you ain't. And I'm eating more food. Could be that. I can't say it's from weightlifting because I ain't been able to weight lifts because of my lift weights. I said weight lifts, lift weights, my wrist. So yeah, but it's good to be here in the 60s. I've only been there a couple times in my life, and now I'm back.
Okay,
so all right. Be a little consistent. So
all right.
Yeah, I'm being vulnerable.
Okay, yeah. Well, look, we'll revisit it. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about it later. We're gonna have to have just vulnerable moments. If we gonna be on the pod all the time, we just need to make sure we staying open. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's it. So we can get into the topics.
At our big age, well, speaking of age, everyone's seen it. It was a diagram or a little meme that came out that someone said age requirements, for a YN, a big bro, a unk, and an old head.
Can you share it or no?
Yeah, I can share it. 1 second. You see that?
Yeah.
So as you see, it says a YN is 13 to 24, a big bro is 25 to 35, and an unk is 36 to 48, and an old head pops of school is 49 to 60 plus. Now, I'm 36.
Yeah.
But I feel like this is you got to put a little more stipulations on.
You got to put some stipulations on there. Yeah, you got to put.
Not because according to this, I'm in there, but I don't feel like I'm unk yet. Like, look at me. Mm-hmm. Do I look like unk?
No.
Like you fit more than me. I still feel fit big bro. You fit
Well, why? Why? Because I got a beard, my size, what's my voice?
you embody more because it's certain things that got like they got low haircuts. Like all unks got low haircuts, bald or old locks. So you fit into that. And then unks when they be at functions, they be you do all that. You do all the unk stuff.
Because I'm having fun. I fit in like I really don't. I don't think I fit in because I'm having fun. I feel disrespected, low key, a little bit.
No, I'm saying
Yeah.
you got the look of unk.
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
saying that you are. I'm just saying
Okay.
you would fit the mold more than me. If they put us in a lineup,
Yeah.
people don't know us. They say, "Who would you think? Who big bro?" They gonna look at you like that's right there
Yeah.
more
I
than
just
they look at
okay.
me.
Yeah, it's more of a
It,
wisdom
and,
thing for me.
and no, it's not that. And
Okay.
another thing with I feel like you got to have nephews that saying, "What's up?" Like teenage nephews. That's when you
That's fair. That's fair.
like you not unk yet. We not unk yet. We still big bro.
So you think?
So go ahead.
Do you think the internet has pushed the unk narrative a little bit too far? Because I think words have meanings, right?
Mm-hmm.
I believe
Mm-hmm.
if you look up uncle, it's going to give you a definition of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's going to tell you that your sister or brother has some children, and some
Technically, the technical thing, like biologically, if you have
biologically,
nephews and nieces, you are a uncle.
you are
But
uncle.
internetically,
Okay, internetically.
with this stuff,
Got you.
nah.
Got you.
Because to me, Unk is in like youngest 42. I really want to say 45 and up. Like when you think about your uncles, you remember them from a teenage and up.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when you remember your uncles. Like your
Yeah.
uncles are they ain't old, but they ain't young. They like 45 and up. They sitting at 45 to 55. That's up right there. And all my uncles are bald or got low cuts
Mm-hmm.
or
Mm-hmm.
old locks. All uncles
Mm-hmm.
look like that.
Mm-hmm.
Every uncle. So
And
it's
it's
like that's the mold of an uncle.
that is the mold of an uncle. And so let's say like baby Luke, that's not a baby no more, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can call me uncle because technically I'm God dad. He could call me uncle. That makes sense.
Yeah. Because
That
look, he is 20. He's looking at like your uncle,
that
because that's the relationship y'all had. You knew
yeah.
him since a baby. You was there. You seen him being
Yeah.
delivered. That's just a little, you're not family, so you can't be cousin. You would have been a cousin if you were actual family. So since you're the Uncle Rome. That's a
That's
little
yeah.
moniker.
Yeah, got you.
If she put me on the phone, she's like Uncle Cam because that's just the relationship we have. But I'm not Unc, and I'm not trying to fight Unc or run from
Yeah.
Unc. I just don't feel I'm in that era of my life yet. I don't even look like Unc.
Okay, you know what? I think we can solve this, right? I think maybe the letter has to change a little bit, right? Maybe got to go UNK or instead of UNC. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we got to figure out the different there's categories of unk. Maybe with unk with the K is not you not really an uncle, but you on the verge. You know what I'm saying? Like
Ain't
you are,
nobody ever called me Unc.
yeah, ain't
Like
nobody
a
ever.
YN ain't never called me Unc.
Yeah,
Like how am I OG on YouTube, but in real life I'm a Unc.
and see that's where now they
Like
call me.
it
They don't call us OGs, but we get it. It's coming from it's a
that
different
makes sense.
standpoint. We are
Because that's a
YouTube OG.
pioneer standpoint. That's a
That's a
pioneer
pioneer
standpoint,
standpoint. Yeah.
But
This is
look, all of this is the same thing. New lingo. Like a YN was a YB. That was a young blood.
yeah, young blood. Yeah,
Now
yeah,
you're
for sure.
now you're YN. OG is an old head now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But big. I'm still in my big bro era.
Yeah. I ain't never called nobody school. That's different.
Yeah, I don't know what that is. I ain't
Yeah,
never heard that one,
that's
but I know I'm not a YN. That's definitely not me. I'm past YN, way
I'm
past
past
YN.
YN. Yeah, I'm past
But
YN.
I'm still big bro. You only identify as how you feel. I feel big bro.
And I've never been a YN because YNs, that's an attitude. That's not just a age. That I've been a young boy. I've been a young boy, but on
You
my
been a
young
young
boy,
bull.
yeah, I'm a young bull, and I've been on my young man. You know what I'm saying? But a YN, that's a different category. YN come with a mixtape. It come with some type of
Yeah, I'm an RN. I'm
yeah.
an RN.
You are
Yeah,
in. You are in.
yeah,
Yeah, that's it.
yeah, I'm
That's
an
it.
RN.
Yeah. YN, that's a little different. That's an attitude. That's not just an age
Yeah,
number. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I feel about that. Now,
and
you
being
know,
young boy and then wearing shiesties and type, like that ain't there.
now
Ain't it.
for the fans that's our age in the 30s and stuff, let us know how you feel. Do you feel like aunt or auntie? You know what I'm saying? Let us know. Maybe we are and we not knowing. I don't feel that way,
I don't
but
feel yet. I don't
uh,
feel yet. I ain't in that area.
yeah. Now when I hit I'm 3 years from 40. Now when I hit my 40, you might be able to go ahead and say it. I'll probably gladly accept it. I might be like, you know what? I rock
I
with it.
don't think I'm gonna feel it till 42.
Look, and see, no, the thing is, I don't think we're gonna feel it. That's the issue. I don't think we're gonna feel it because our
But
40s,
I
I
could
feel like
look it, and I don't even look it though. I may
you
look
could,
it though.
you could. I think if you had your dreads down, maybe had a couple of grays in the beard, it might be like, okay,
I got grays in the locks already, but still,
I
look
call
at me. I don't look like a kid.
yeah. You got on a YN shirt.
No, I don't. It's a t-shirt. It's just a t-shirt with a pocket on it. No, why I ain't got pockets on it.
Okay, I ain't see the pocket. I ain't see the
Ain't
pocket.
no why I ain't got no
Okay,
pockets.
they
Come
do
on,
pocket.
man.
YNs don't do
Come
pockets.
on, man.
You
Well,
rock.
I ain't scared of pockets. Come on, man. I ain't scared of no pockets.
Yeah.
Put a pocket on it.
I called Jesse the other day, Jesse Boykins. He
He up.
pulled
He up.
yeah. He answered the
Yeah, he
phone.
up.
Them dreads was gray, the beard was gray. I said, "Oh, you out here looking unk."
He up. He up. He ain't no why.
Yeah,
He up.
So here's the
He
thing.
up.
I think I have no problem with graduating to these things because that means I'm living a long and prosperous life. I have no
It's a
problem with that.
blessing. It's a
It's a
blessing.
blessing. I just don't
No
want to be.
issue.
I don't want to be
Don't
prematurely put in there.
prematurely. Yep.
Yeah,
There you go.
that's it.
Don't be premature with my classification. Come on
Speaking
now.
of speaking of things getting older, I don't know what it is, man. I just maybe you can tell me. I don't know if you feel this way. Just for me personally, I just didn't care about nothing going on at the Grammys yesterday, and I feel like I should have a little bit, but I
No.
genuinely didn't care, and it's a few reasons why. I guess. Well, one, I've been out of awards for a while now, and
At
even
least
when
a
I was
decade. Award shows don't matter no more.
and even when I was in it, I wasn't necessarily like had to be there. Now the Grammys, I think, is a great event, and shout out to all the winners. I think there's some talent. Beyonce, Kendrick, did his thing. I've seen all that afterwards, but the act of me watching it and getting involved in the conversations online, and then the whole Kanye and his wife naked and all this stuff, I just was like, I think I'm just in a space of prioritizing my energy towards stuff, and I just didn't care to watch it. I was honestly, to be completely honest with you, I was watching a YouTube video about the breakdown of Mark's camera that he was telling me. That's literally what I was watching. And so
Mm-hmm.
I was like, in my mind, maybe I'm just not that I don't want to watch. Maybe I'm just prioritizing things differently. Maybe that could be just what that was. Except for my sweets, I haven't prioritized those yet. I need to get that done.
It's been about a decade since I've been into award shows. Like I don't watch any because this is not what it used to be. When I was younger, I used to look forward to them, be excited for them. But
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch nothing. Not the Grammys, not the Oscars. I just don't care anymore. Like it'll have to be a reason for me to watch. Like someone I know I'm pulling
Yeah,
for personally. Then I'm like, all right, I'll watch this
like
award and see if they win.
D&D, like Dom, they won. They got because Chris Brown album got R&B, I think, so they got them. So like that's great. Congratulate them. That's dope because we done known them for a while. Like that
That's
stuff.
cool.
Seeing
Yeah.
my friends do it, that's different. But me, actively participating and being there, I guess I would have to be
But I
working it.
think, yeah, I think yesterday's was big just because of Kendrick. Everyone was ready to
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
not if he'll win, how many he'll win, because he already knew he was going to win something.
Absolutely, yeah.
So it was just, everyone was waiting to see that, so then they could make jokes and
Yeah,
everything. And honestly, Drake just gotta bite the bullet for the
yeah,
next couple months
yeah,
because he got this. Now he got the Super Bowl Sunday. We'll get into that, and then Kendrick got to go on tour and come to Toronto.
yeah.
So
So it's just time to it's just time to lay low. Like get up out of here, go chill. Like I remember a long time ago, Wayne was like sometimes he would just have to leave and you got to go experience life. Just go do something. Go do something. Go somewhere because you can't come out and do stuff right now. You're gonna get it's not gonna be good for you. It's just not because the internet already don't like you. So just stay away. Just stay away for a little bit. Like you just go do something else because it's not really gonna be good
unfortunately,
for
that's
you.
just not the way he rolls. So I'm assuming on this tour in Australia, something will be said that'll go viral
Maybe
and
it wouldn't be
all
good,
this.
but
But to me, I'm just over. I'm just over this whole
yeah,
beef. Like
absolutely.
I don't have time to be invested for a whole another couple months. Like how we were when the battle was going on. Like I don't have time for that. So whatever they do, they do. But
Yeah.
yeah, he won 5. I know
What was
Doshi
the
won
what was the categories? I thought you had it pulled up. My
record
bad. My
record
bad.
record of the year, best rap performance, best song, best I think music video he won too possibly. So it was all for Not Like Us
Oh
basically.
yeah, he swept with that for sure, which we
Yeah,
knew.
all Not Like
It just
Us.
makes sense.
And yeah, and then he trolled him by wearing a Canadian tuxedo, which I guess is this denim set that he had on. So yeah, he's still petty and throwing shots, and I know more shots gonna come at the Super Bowl. I know more shots gonna come on tour.
I
So
like. I'm not. I like the pettiness, but I just like you said. I don't necessarily care, but I do like the pet. If you, I mean, because if you don't like them, don't. I mean, do your thing. Like, that's what it is. It is what it is. You take
yeah,
it there. You
yeah,
take it there.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, Super Bowl. I guess we could transition to that. Oh well, I do want to say something about Kanye and his wife. I'm trying to. That
It
whole
don't
thing
make
is
sense to me. It just don't make sense to me because how you go from this whole Sunday
gospel music.
service and God and gospel music. And I've been listening more and more to 24 Hours. I love that song.
Which
And
24.
24 Hours, Kanye, 24
Okay.
hours,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that. And then now this, like you parade your wife around like she
It's
always
weird.
naked. She never talks, she never speaks. She looked like she held captive.
Yeah, that's what it
Like
looked like. That's what
it's
it feels
weird.
like.
Like to me, it
But
feels like that whole thing they always say in Hollywood, the humiliation
hmm
ritual. It feels like
hmm
that. If it is a thing, that's what this feels like. And it's just weird. Like
Yeah, it's
why?
hella weird. It's super
Like what's
weird.
the point of it? It don't even
It's
make a.
yeah,
It's not even like a point to it. It's
yeah.
weird.
It's weird. I think the bigger issue for me too, and maybe this is coming from a almost thing, but the issue for me is you got daughters, like, and it's just like, what message are you sending to your like? Because I know North is definitely old enough to be
Oh,
seeing
she's
stuff.
seeing all of
Yeah, so I'm just
it.
like my dad parading his wife around. And she was butt ass. She might not. She might as well not even had the thing on. You know what I'm saying? Like I like she might as well not even had that strip or Ziploc bag, whatever she had on, like because that wasn't doing nothing.
Them
So
knockers were knocking.
let me tell you something. The knockers was
That
definitely
was
knocking.
that was the police knocks.
Those are
That's
knocking.
how big those knocks were.
Did I look at the picture 2 or 3 times? No. But I just wouldn't, I wouldn't continue to look at it. But I'm just
And
saying it's
and then in the dress, a nip smashed against it like a face on a glass.
It's like a face against a screen door. Like
The glass.
and then the cooch was loose. Everything was loose. Everything was out. Everything was just out. I was like, this is interesting and weird and humiliating all at the same time. But it's like it's a choice, and if she is choosing to go along with this, it's like, no, it ain't my wife. Couldn't be me. But she for everybody at this
But
point.
honestly, I wouldn't even want to be around. Say if that was you and your wife, I wouldn't even want to be around y'all like that when y'all doing that. I'm like,
What you
it's
mean?
weird.
Nah, you
It's
better hang out with
weird.
me, nigga. What's wrong with you?
I don't want to be around your wife naked like that. It's weird.
Don't look at
It's
her.
weird. How
Like,
can I not look? I'm
look
I'm
at
out
me.
with y'all.
Look at me.
Nah, nah.
Nah,
And I
you gonna
wish
hang
you
it.
would tell me that. I wish you would tell me that. If I'm with y'all, you like, hey man, start looking at my wife. Are you crazy? Like, why you got out here like this?
Because it's my wife. We can do what we want to out here.
Yeah, and people gonna look. Obviously, that's what you want.
You want to step outside?
If I
Wife.
step outside, I'm going home. That's what I'm telling you.
If I step outside, I'm out.
I'm
Because
going home.
I ain't no YN. I'm going home. I ain't got
Yeah, I'm
time
not
for
stepping
this.
outside and coming back in. I'm stepping outside. I'm gonna walk to my Uber, walk to my car, walk to the valet. I'm
That's a
out of
funny
here.
response from a dude about the fight. You trying to step outside? Let me tell you something. If I step outside, I'm not coming back. I'm going home. That's
Yeah, I'm
what I'm
going
doing.
home. I'm going home. I don't have time for this. I'm almost a up. I'm almost a UN.
Yeah, I'm on the UN. I can't be out
I'm
here
not
messing
doing
with
this.
y'all.
I'm not doing this. So
Yeah, yeah, it
that's
was
just
weird.
weird.
Yeah, it was weird.
And then I think I heard they got kicked out because they wasn't invited.
Yeah, I think so. Which is
So
my thing is, I'm like, it can't be to get viewed. Kanye, you an icon, so it's like just do. What happened to niggas just doing that crap? Do the music, like go do the music and drop some music. You ain't got to do all this. It just be
that's the
extra.
one thing I respect about Kendrick
Yeah,
is just the art. It's just the
the art.
music. Like he
Just
don't
do the
be saying
music.
too much. He don't be out here. It's just, when you see him, it's the music.
Or some
Like
type of pop.
Kanye is an icon. Like
Yeah.
just do your music.
Or since you're a producer, like a great producer, like or go link up with somebody and do that. Do something. Do some type of music.
Like honestly, I've been on his IG lately because I like the content. It's been him and like him working on North's album. And you
Mm-hmm.
see all these behind the scenes of him being a dad with her. I'm like, that's good content. And then you just disrupt it with this. Like you have all this good stuff people talking about. I'm like, man, this is great. She's learning from the best. He's showing her being a dad. Like all this great content. And then that, like, that's lame. It's distasteful.
Yeah,
It's not even
it's
cool.
weird.
Like, what you doing?
Yeah, it's
There's
weird as
no
fuck.
rhyme or reason behind it. And none
It's
of it
literally,
makes sense.
it's literally no release.
It don't make sense. Like that's
Yeah,
the wrong attention. Like I don't know. That's weird. And then you can't be mad at paparazzi following you back. If you got your wife naked, don't be mad. If they taking pictures and all that, you got her out like this.
you
Right?
got her
Like,
outside. Well,
but
go ahead.
oh, are you saying something more about that or
And it was about that, but it was about another wife situation. But if you got something else,
go ahead before I say something.
let me pull this up. So I said this is diabolical, but also let me see if it's true. So it said that Matt Barnes' wife had came out about she basically accused him of cheating on her with 8 different women last month. So it's a few things I want to talk. It's a few things I want to talk about. So model Anissa Sims has 2 children with who's 44. He
Yeah. Yeah.
and he look
Look
he
at that.
he
That
got
looked like a
that's
You see it? You see what I'm saying?
and then even right here that's like that's So
All of
here's the
that's
thing. Here's what she did though. She released the names, like she put a post and released the names of each girl, added each girl. And what's even crazier is so some of the girls is 8 different women. One girl was one girl was his, I think, insurance girl. I think so. So she did work with both of them. Another girl was just this other girl, I think, that did they car sales or something like that. I said, and here's my issue. I know he got a successful podcast with Buddy. I forgot. I keep on forgetting his name, but
Steven Jackson.
yeah, Steven Jackson. Like you got stuff going on. You the same man that went to go drive to beat up Derek Fisher, like because he
One
was
of the
messing.
funniest NBA
That's
stories of all
it's one of
time.
the funniest stories. And guys, if you've never heard that
And
story,
he did it too.
and if you never heard that story, that's one of the funniest things. That's how mad you are. Because he had to drive. It wasn't a short distance. Like he had to
2 hours.
drive. Yeah, he had to
And
drive.
by that 2 hours, he was still mad.
Yeah,
So he
he's
must
still
have been
mad.
bumping Pac and
Oh yeah,
bumping
he's bumping
all the
Pop.
whole
So
ride.
my thing is, where do you have time? Like, it's just like I know money creates time because it frees up some things for it, but like you should
But
be
8,
focused on.
that's a lot to keep up with. I
That's
don't
a
want to
lot
keep up
to.
that
That's
much.
a lot. If allegedly, if it is all 8, she put the dates. She said he was with her here, with that here, and the girls was telling, I guess, and one girl, it was like the 18th of January and then the 20th of January, and it was in different states. And I'm just like, he doing
And
a
what
lot of
make it
stuff.
bad, a lot of these girls be knowing he's
A lot of these girls be knowing,
engaged,
yeah.
and they do it. But then you say men ain't not shit when they cheat, but you over here cheating and breaking up another happy home. Like make it make sense.
Because
But
girls is one.
what is she,
Girls.
hopefully is she gonna leave him?
Oh, in the bottom. Oh, at the end of the post, I believe she put, "Y'all can have them." That's what she. That's what she put. I think at the bottom of it, that y'all can
Good
have
for
'em.
her, as
Because
she
I mean,
should.
as she should. Because
Her bag
some.
already secured, so she
Oh
can
yeah, yeah, yeah.
easily.
Yeah, some of the girls that be cheating with, the issue is they probably YNs. Girls can be YNs too. They be some YNs, so they be doing YN stuff.
The funny
So
thing about it, I bet a lot of them look just like her.
when I when I did some research, they put some of the pictures up there. When I did some research, he kind of got a variety. There was kind of there's a mix and match. So I'm like, well, Barnes, okay, well, at least you ain't keep it all in the same wheelhouse. If you're gonna do it, I mean, I guess.
Money's a dangerous thing. That's all I say. Money's a dangerous thing.
Dangerous thing. Absolutely.
Money's a
So,
dangerous thing, man.
yeah.
Money's a dangerous thing. So, I want to address something. So, everybody know I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan for life. Like, I'm not switching unless they just get rid of the team. Then I have
Yeah.
no choice but to go somewhere else.
Yep.
But
Yep.
I'm one of those Cowboy fans that's going to proclaim, and express my love for my team. Keep
Yep.
them talk about my team when they doing bad, talk about when they doing good. But one thing I don't do, I don't bother other people.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just be sticking to my corner. Like I'll talk to Emmanuel about his team. We on the pod, be fun. But even these last couple of years, we own the Commanders. We be beating them and sweeping them. I don't even bring it up on the pod unless one of y'all asks. I don't say nothing. We'll beat them. Don't even say nothing that much on the pod. Let it be. But our followers have a thing that they like to send me stuff. Cowboy memes. They like to send me stuff when the other teams are doing good. But these last month and a half, like a lot of Commander fans were in my DMs talking heavy, talking tough, talking YN, talking like YNs and stuff and sending me stuff. And I know Leon listening. Leon was even texting me and stuff. And I just want to say, what has it been, 2 weeks now?
I think about 2 weeks. I think so. Yeah.
I haven't heard from nobody.
Oh, they was on
It's
your they
been,
was on your bumper. Now they backed up a little
it's been,
bit.
I can't even see them in the rear view no more.
Gotcha.
I'm like
Gotcha.
2 weeks ago, there was a bunch of people on my bumper, and I don't see nobody. I haven't heard from nobody.
Mm.
Nobody said a word to me. I just want to know why. I think I know why, but I just want to know why all of a sudden everybody quiet. And I don't be bothering nobody. But now, you poke a bear too long. Now I gotta call y'all out because I'm happy y'all lost. Because I hate y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I
Yeah,
hate y'all. I
but
hate the Commanders.
I think
But I will be honest, they finally look like they trying to turn it around. They got a bright future with this quarterback. But like I always say, let's see how it is when people figure now they know what it is. Let's see how people adjust. So that's all I'm saying. But I just thought it was interesting. Now I was just getting bombarded. Now I ain't hear from nobody, man.
I think it's interesting too. I mean, I've watched you guys rival rivalry over the years,
Hmm.
but I believe now technically he has the upper hand, unfortunately, in this situation.
So it's been one seat. You got wait.
No. He has the upper hand because he got to the NFC Championship. So he can't. That's a pivotal. You can't really
But
say too much about that argument. That's
here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. We the only team that get held to that standard. When you think about the NFC Championship, you only hear they ain't been to the NFC Championship in 20 or 30 some years. It was longer for the Commanders, but ain't nobody ever say that. Only they talk about that with us. Only us they talk about that.
But they only.
It's been teams that never won a Super Bowl, never been to a Super Bowl.
For sure.
There's some teams. It's been a long drought, never been. But they only say it about us. They don't never say about no other team.
But don't you think that's the Cowboys' fault?
No.
It's technically because you coined yourself as America's team. It's the biggest market. You went to the Super Bowl 3, so it's an expectation. So you can't be mad if that's the expectation of the organization.
That's the expectation for everybody. What you doing this for?
It is for sure. I get that part, but it's
we the only ones that get that narrative. Oh, it's been this many. The Commanders were longer.
But do you think
their last Super Bowl was before us?
For sure.
You don't hear none of those talks about that.
Yeah, I mean now now the thing is everybody's saying, well, in the last 30 years, everybody in the NFC East made it to the NFC Championship except nowadays. That's the narrative now. But it's always
I'm gonna get on Eagles fans because Eagles fans got one Super Bowl. Talk like they got 5. Talk about like they got 3. Like relax. Like y'all got 1. Y'all just got y'all 1. Relax.
I'm an Eagles fan this Sunday for sure. Definitely Eagles fan.
You know I ain't.
Oh yeah, I'm an Eagles fan this Sunday for sure.
But I had to choose between them or Commanders. I said let the Eagles win. I was an Eagles fan after that game, but now I'm back to enemies with them because I hate them too. But yeah, it's like we just get held to these standards. Like before, it was like y'all can't get to the playoffs. Then we start getting to the playoffs consistently. Oh, y'all get knocked out the first round. And then we won the wild cards, won first round. Y'all can't get the divisional. Then we got the divisional. Now it's the championship thing. We get to the championship, then they'll be like, y'all can't get to the Super Bowl. This is always gonna move the goalposts. We win the Super Bowl, they gonna say, oh, the refs did something, this and that. It's always gonna be something.
I definitely say that with the Chiefs because the refs do be cheating for the Chiefs because I don't like them at all. But and that's another thing. I don't talk to nobody either. And people be randomly sending me cheap stuff. I'm like, come on, man. I ain't do shit. Why y'all mess with me?
I can get if I was out here attacking people and this and that. I don't be saying nothing to nobody. I be talking about my fans. I be talking about my team. I hold my team accountable. I told y'all this year, that this past, the offseason, I said, we going to be bad. We didn't do nothing in the offseason. We a worse team.
Y'all might be bad this next season. I don't know about.
You know what?
We'll see.
This whole coaching situation, it confused me when it happened. But I'm an optimist. I was like,
you gotta give people a chance.
Let me wait and see what he's been doing with his coaching staff thus far. I love it.
Okay.
So it's and I'm hoping that everybody attacked him. Said this.
They attack. Yeah, they attack.
This the wrong guy. I hope he puts a chip on his shoulder.
He got
because when look at it like this. He never been a head coach, but Ben Johnson ain't never been a head coach. Mm-hmm. Aaron Glenn ain't never been a head coach. Who's to say that they just gonna be successful just because they was the hot name? Like Ben Johnson been a coordinator for only 3 seasons. Now he got this. Before that, he was a quarterback's coach. He don't have no experience like that. We don't know if he's gonna be the next thing. You don't know. It's like all a crapshoot. So it's
50-50. Yeah, it's 50-50.
So that'd be my thing. But what I hear from the players, all the players love him. They was even at his conference. That already says a lot. You want that. And then they had to do this for Dak because you pay him that much money, you got to prioritize him. So it's like, and then the stuff he said he wanted to do with the offense because Mike McCarthy is pissing me off. I wanted him gone. So I'll take a newcomer than having him. I was mad when I was hearing they might re-sign him because all he do is make your receivers run 10 yards and turn around. What we doing here? It was archaic. No motion, like Shotty already said, at motion, bunch formation, they want to prioritize the run, so we may get Ashley Genty. So I'm like, we gonna see. And
he has a chance.
If we actually do stuff in free agency and draft well, then I'll be back to be like, all right, is a possibility. But because you can't sit on your hands. Eagles already juggernaut, talent-wise, and the way they acquire players. Commanders now, they believe again.
Mm-hmm.
And belief go a long way. And Jaden Daniels, from this first sample size, is a really good quarterback. You see how a quarterback can change your franchise.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants are either going to draft Shador or Cam Ward, so no telling what they're going to do.
Yeah.
So we going to see. You can't just be passive. And
it's going to be interesting because it is 50-50. You know, it sucks to actually it's both. It sucks, but it's motivating to come into a thing and then everybody just rooting against, like you in the comments, and every fan is rooting against you.
Yeah, good.
Every when they hired him, and because I think it popped up on my IG, so I clicked it. And just all the fans that were fans of Cowboys, like, what are we doing? This organization is going down. I was like, y'all didn't even get a man a shot. Like, he ain't even got here yet. I was like,
because people are excited when they hear other names out there. They want the Ben Johnson. They want the Aaron Glenn. They want this and that. Pete Carroll. But we don't know what Pete Carroll going to be. He's 70-something. We don't know what he's going to be. We don't know what Ben Johnson going to be. This and that. Ben Johnson already got a scapegoat. You go to a bad organization and you have a bad first season. They're like, well, you know, it was bad. You got to give him time. Shoddy going to be the only coach that's held to a standard of if he don't win the Super Bowl this first season, failure. But that's what they do to Cowboys.
That's what they do.
Right, well, I'll tell you what, the day, if I get it in my lifetime, the day they win a Super Bowl, it's going to be a sad day for a lot of people, but because what narrative now? What narrative now?
I just, to all Eagles fans, like, whatever voodoo y'all got to use against the Chiefs voodoo, figure it out. Because I can't deal with Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce and them having a three-peat and all this nonsense.
Taylor Swift fan this Sunday.
I don't want none of it. Eagles, I need y'all to fly. Eagles, fly. All that pride y'all got, all this Saquon running, do not let it go to waste. Get to it. Figure it out. Figure it out.
And I'll tell you what,
it should be a good game. It honestly should be a good game, but
last time it was a good game.
Yeah,
it was a great game because the Chiefs pulled it off too. So I think it'll be another close game. But last thing I'll say about Dallas, if Shoddy mess around and do win a Super Bowl in his tenure, he'll be one of the biggest coaches in NFL history. You bring a Super Bowl back to Dallas, you don't have to pay for nothing.
Nothing.
The rest of your life.
Nothing. I know he married, but what if he win? Like Coochie gonna fall from the sky. It's gonna fall from the. He gonna be like, where'd that come from? Fell in my lap. Little cowboy Cooch. Fell in my lap.
The biggest name in sports.
Absolutely. Now I ain't gonna lie. That would be interesting to see. It would be crazy. That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
They don't want that. If the NFL is rigged, they don't want that. They don't want that. If the NFL is really rigged, they don't want that.
Yeah,
and if it is really rigged, if it is rigged, whoever's in charge of telling stories is not a Cowboys fan. They're not. They're not. They obviously love the Chiefs. They love
the Chiefs. Yeah.
Whoever's in charge. So I'm hoping they rig it again for the Chiefs because no. But speaking of sports, I watched the Lakers game on Saturday, whole game, start to finish, and then I went to bed because it was around 11:30, and I'm almost a UN, so I was sleepy.
You was on YN time though.
Yeah, I was, and then I woke up that morning and saw Luka got traded, and I'm like, this is not real. This don't even make sense. That statement don't even make sense. Like, but then it confirmed that he got traded for AD, and I said, whoa. It sent shockwaves through the NBA. And the first thing I thought about, like, this is a future move for the Lakers because they need a franchise face of the franchise when LeBron leaves. Because LeBron leaves, the whole stock go down. Because then who do you have? Nobody. But if you have Luka, when LeBron leaves now, you still got someone to build around and have excitement in the building and gonna have showtime and all this going. And then AD going to Mavs works for him because he don't want to play center. He want to go back to power forward. So it may work out for both sides actually. And that first game they played February 25th, wherever that is, sold out. And whoever got
Sold out.
tickets, the resale value shot up about 50% probably. Because
Sold
everyone
out.
ready to see that. But they play tomorrow, Lakers. That game gonna have high ratings.
I call cap on one thing.
What?
I call cap on one thing. Is cap still around, right? We can use cap.
As far as I know.
Oh, okay. Hey, if you're a YN in the comments, let me know. Make sure I'm trying to stay up on my lingo. Let me know if cap still work.
Mm-hmm.
But I call cap on LeBron not knowing. There's a reason why I call cap on that. Some people know. Somebody knew, because I get it. You got to say, "Oh, I didn't know." But some feel off about that because you are the Lakers. After Kobe left and now you came, you are the Lakers. If you say something about a move, people gonna move. Like JJ Redick, your homeboy, I'm sure you put in the ballot for JJ to go ahead and get like. You mean to tell me you knew like nothing about a player like AD who could go down as a Hall of Famer moving for Luka? That's a little capish to me. It's a little
Only reason
capish.
I say it may not, based on what I'm hearing reported, that this was so behind closed doors between Rob Pelinka and either the agent or somebody from the Mavs side, that they're close friends. So that's the only reason they said the story didn't get out, because that's what everyone's shocked about. How something like this don't get out? And they said it was only between them two, and since it was only between them two, they were able to keep it, secret until
I need to tell them
moment.
niggas my secrets, because they keep it tight.
Yeah, and then
tight.
Even based on compensation, this let me know that this wasn't like they wanted to do this really bad, because there's no reason as a Mavs, like it made me realize that Mavs initiated this. This wasn't the Lakers initiating this based on compensation. Because if I come to the Mavs to want Luka, you giving me both your first round picks.
Yeah.
And AD and probably Austin Reeves. That's who I want. They only got one first round pick.
Yeah.
That's not Lakers going to them. That's Mavs going to them. Because if you like, hey, I'm gonna give you Luka, just give me one of the first round picks and AD, and we good. Of course, they got Max Christie and whatever. That let me know right there, because ain't no KD at 35 got about 9 first round picks when they took him. Like, you telling me Luka at 25 can't garner a bunch of first round picks? Like, you got one first. That don't even make sense.
And we seen him play. That boy be playing.
Yeah, so that don't even make sense. So that already let me know Mavs initiated this. And that lets me know that the storyline of maybe Luka saying that he's not going to re-sign or he wanted out, or the other narrative that they were tired of him because he always come in out of shape, and that's what leading him to get hurt and he don't play defense. So it's like, where's the perfect person to learn how to stay in shape from? LeBron. So honestly, if anything else, I would agree 100%. No way LeBron didn't know. But the way this went down, how everyone shot, it's a possibility.
Possibility. It's interesting. It's interesting. I think.
And look, and my bad. Last thing I'll say. Yeah. If you did tell LeBron, he may have not wanted it, and that caused problems. Like, Rob Pelinka did this for the Lakers, not LeBron. He's protecting himself and his brand and his money. He's like, we need somebody when LeBron leaves, because you leave.
Yeah, you definitely need somebody, because that's.
Let me get it while I can.
Lakers is the top market for NBA. It's a top market. Like, it's not you come in there. That's showtime there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because think about LeBron leave. All you got is AD. You really going to see AD? You're not going to see AD.
I'm not.
You're not going to see AD. You'll go see Luka with the Lakers.
I go see Luka.
Now build around him. You gonna go there. That's what I'm saying.
I go see Luka.
Yeah.
The NBA script is probably working too. You know, they got the NFL script, the NBA script, because NBA ratings been down so long that they probably was like, okay, hey y'all, it's time. We got to pull the trigger. We got to do something. The ratings is down. But I told my dad, it's an interesting thing, an interesting video to watch. I think sports, especially NBA, the reason why the ratings are down is because of people like Zion. Because they did this case study where the NBA players who get paid these max contracts, they don't show up to play. Like, Carmelo, for example, Carmelo Anthony. He wanted a ring. Like that's all. Like he can't. And he went to every team he could. Unfortunately, it didn't.
He didn't want a ring because if he wanted a ring, he would have went to Heat. They offered him before Bosh.
No, I'm saying before but he was young. But as he got older, he realized, like, shit, I should have went. But I could tell. But certain players, your LeBrons, the Jokic, these people who come out here and ball, they balling because they want that championship ring. Zion came in injury prone. He been in the league 6 years, ain't done. He's just been off. Like they paid him so much money. He even said,
he like Luka. He don't be staying in shape.
And he even said on the podcast, he was like, "Yeah, man, it's hard when you got a lot of money." And I'm like, "Man, like,
wait, what he say?"
He was like, "Yeah, it's hard to like eating, like He was like, and so you could tell that's the perfect example of a lot of talent, no discipline. Because he's very talented, phenomenal player, but it's just like, and it's other, like they talked about Ben Simmons in this case study. They talked about him. They talked about another player, and it's like what they should do. They said they need to kind of treat it like NFL. They said some of these contracts need to be a percentage up front, and you got to earn the rest on a back end. Like you got to show up, you got to do so. I said He said I guarantee you the players would make the game exciting again. Like they'd be out there balling for their pay. He said you give somebody. I think Ben Simmons, when he re-signed or something like that, it was like $177 million for 4 years or something like that. So it's like
I think it's the refs have a big fault in it where they be calling games, but I think it's just too many games. Cut them games back down to 70 something.
It's no fundamentals though. Everybody shooting three. It's just that's what everybody complained about. Everybody they step down the court, they step over the line, shoot three, and it was like that's what most people complain. That's why the rating's been as low as they said in a long time. All-Star weekend, don't nobody care about no more. It's just like they say they trying to figure out something.
They need to go back to East and versus West, not these teams thing. To go back to East versus West on that. But my thing is this I'm definitely more football guy for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Always will be. But I don't like watching it really until the playoffs. Too many games. I can't keep up with that many games.
It's a lot of games.
That's what I said. And then by the time they get to the playoffs, they be worn out. Like cut the games back down to 70 something, how it used to be, I believe. And then when the playoffs start, like let it go. I don't know. Like
I don't know. I was like,
it's boring. I only can watch certain teams if I do watch. Like, it's boring.
Yeah, I don't really. I watch it during the playoffs. Football, I usually watch. Some people think football's slower, but the ratings have been through the roof on NFL because it's the draw. Like it's a different kind. All the rookies came in, they balled out, and all the stuff. So the draw is there right now. NBA don't have that, especially LeBron is on his way out. It's like there's no face of the league. Like they thought Zion could be that, and he had if he would have stayed this one, came in and been going crazy, he could have had that role, but his weight caused too many injuries and all that stuff.
Yeah, I really don't know who that. Like maybe Anthony Edwards.
Maybe, but he sometimes
they mad at him for the amount of shooting threes he's doing.
It's interesting.
Ja Morant, I don't know. He is exciting.
He got a little YN in him. He got a
lot of YN in him. Jason Tatum and them are boring to me. Like the Celtics boring. Like Washington would be boring. Like it don't excite me. Like I don't know, man. Like that era of KD and stuff and all them, they about to leave, and then like, who is it? Who that next crop? I know Anthony Edwards is exciting. John Morant could be exciting.
Do yourself a favor if you got some time later today. Just go and watch. I think it's a clip on YouTube. If you type in the last 5 minutes of USA versus France, it gets you hype every time when you watch it. It's such a good watch. You be like, it's a great watch. I know we got our next meeting in a little bit. You got anything else you want to?
Last thing I'll say is I always said, man, y'all need to watch Severance, man. That show is phenomenal. Season 2 done started. It's just a phenomenal show. If you're into psychological sci-fi thrillers and all that stuff, and good story, good acting, good cinematography, that's the show. Severance on Apple TV. Watch it. That's it.
All right.
Oh, and I watched Den of Thieves too. First one way better than me.
The first one was better?
Yeah. I watched part 2. Cool.
I watched this interesting film called Companion at the theater. It was interesting. That's all I'm gonna say. Not Bo is Afraid interesting. Not that. Like that's a different. That was. I couldn't even explain that to you when you went.
Did you see
that.
Substance?
Substance.
With Demi Moore?
Nah, no. I didn't see Substance.
You should watch that. You would like that. It's very interesting, original type story, and Hollywood type stuff. You're gonna see a lot of titties. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's called Substance.
Yeah, Substance. Demi Moore.
Okay. You say it's a lot. It's a lot of titties in there. It's
a lot of titties. Man. You see
okay.
a lot of titties from the main two actresses.
I should probably watch that today.
Yeah, it's a good movie. It's a good movie.
Okay, it's a good movie.
Don't forget
because I want to watch it for the plot line, the storyline as well.
Yeah. Free to nip.
Okay, no, for sure. Oh yeah. You know, I like writing and stuff like that, so I want to.
Yeah, it's good.
All right, bet. All right, y'all. Yeah, we'll probably be back next week. Leave some comments. And
try to guess what the pod name gonna be.
Yeah, y'all try to guess what the
pod name. Try
to guess. That is fucking. Y'all might actually come up with a good name. Try to guess what the pod name gonna be. Yeah, that's good.
We already got a name that we love and want to go with.
Yeah.
Let me see if y'all can guess it.
All right, y'all. We'll see y'all.